Whatever you're thinking, we thinking.
Gritty action flick, but this actually is surprisingly much more entertaining than I expected it to be. And I have to say, just off the bat, I thought the cat was going to get it. And Luther, that scene where Luther's in your lap after everything that happens, the audience completely cheered. Was that originally in the script? Was that all part of the plan?
I don't know. I mean, Luther wasn't really much in the script originally.
He wrote himself out.
Yeah. Like, I think throughout the process, Luther was more important, more prominent.
Wow, those animals, they steal it every time.
Yeah, they do.
You know, it's one of those things, people who do bad things to pets are instantly disliked. And, you know, it's a heinous thing to do. They really get their comeuppance. Me as an audience, if I see someone hurt a defenseless animal, I want them to get the same treatment. So it's more of that.
A little trivia. There's a cat in the movie, now that the cat's out of the bag, and you ruined it a little. My character steals a cat, and it's a little black kitten. And they had doubles on set. So there were like 3 kittens just to play that one role. And I ended up adopting two of the kittens.
Now, you scared me in this movie, I have to say. You're quite an intimidating force. How was it taking on such a different character than we're used to seeing?
It's what drew me to the project. I always look for something challenging and different in my career. And, you know, the challenge with playing Cassie is that she's an exposed nerve, so anything that brushes up against her is going to provoke an explosion on her end. She's a meth addict, so that obviously contributes to that despite her own pain. The challenge for me was tapping into her humanity and her dignity as a woman, as a wife, as a sister, so that it wasn't this kind of one-dimensional flashy character, that it became someone that you might know, that you grew up with, that didn't get the life that they wanted, that is just unhappy and has taken the wrong turn.
Now, is this, I believe, the first time you played a dad, protective father on screen?
Correct, yeah.
And how was that experience, and how did he do?
You know, I think he did a really good job. Yeah.
There you go, enough said.
Did your paternal instincts kick in? Is this something that stirred some emotions in you in terms of that?
I've got a protective nature anyway. I mean, whether it's, I think I've always had that. If anyone that's close to me is in any trouble, I think I'd stick my neck out in a big way. Mm-hmm. So it just gets magnified when you're given, a daughter to take care of.
Sure. I'm sure probably a little different from your dad. You have an action hero protecting you. What was it like working with Jason? What was it like working in Louisiana?
Well, I have to admit, at first it was, it was just slightly, I was nervous because I wasn't sure how to approach anybody on set. And then I realized that, he was great. He was fun off set. We had great memories. And also, working in Louisiana was, I don't know, it's just very humid. And then at night it's very cold. So it's like the climate is just not perfect.
Well, did you indulge in some of the food and the
Yeah, that's the best part.
Did you enjoy some Epicurean delights yourself?
Yes, it's hard because I'm trying to eat, I'm trying to eat quite healthily. Mm-hmm. So selfish indulgence isn't on the menu usually.
Right.
So time to time I get out there and spoil myself a little bit, but you got to be careful what you eat these days.
Did you have a special diet while they're dishing out this amazing food on the set?
Nah, I just try and eat what I know is going to be good fuel. That's it. Yeah, it's not some specific calorie counted diet or anything. It's I understand what's decent and what isn't, and try and put the good stuff in.
You're shooting in New Orleans
Yes.
and around New Orleans, where there's food aplenty.
Yes.
Was that difficult, or were you able to just indulge in Epicurean delights?
Well, I wasn't really, because obviously one of the side effects from meth is to not eat and to be incredibly strung out, and so I wasn't indulging in that sense. I was really kind of living in that character's headspace, and which was exhausting because it was such a tense place to be, just despite her mental headspace. It was this constant tension of the body and muscles I didn't even know could be utilized in that way, and even my voice changed because it was such a tightness that was happening physically. So I was pretty exhausted.
And you get to flex that southern accent too.
Yes, yep, exactly. My father's from the South, so I grew up around that quite a bit.
I play a guy named Gator. I make meth, and it takes place in the South, so I figured the accent should come with it.